Let's see. What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Cece, Where It Begins Magazine. And I have a special guest on the line with me today. I'm going to let her introduce herself and who she is and what she does.
Hi, guys. My name is Courtney Roselle. I currently am out of New Jersey, and you can hear it in my accent, definitely. I own my own business, Iron Grace. I am a fitness model. I am a personal trainer. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm also a clothing designer, but I'm also most known for the current Titan of the East winner from the show NBC Titan Games with The Rock. So that's what I'm most known for. And then my alter ego is Iron Grace. So
awesome. Oh,
yeah.
And I love The Rock. You know, everybody loves The Rock, but I'll ask you questions about that later.
Oh, please.
But what made you want to?
There's so many questions to ask about The Rock, more than welcome to. So
I bet.
Yes.
But what made you want to pursue a career in CrossFit? What made you want to do what you're doing?
Yeah, truthfully, I grew up all my life as the most feminine tomboy alive. So I had 4 older brothers. They all played sports. I wanted to be in sports. I even wanted to play football. My mom was like, heck no, you are not playing football. But growing up as like a super athlete, I was also wanting to be like super girly. I wanted to wear dresses and be with my girlfriends and like go to the mall and do quote unquote like more feminine things. But I was always stuck in like a crowd of like having to choose, and I just didn't want to choose. So I grew up kind of like a little bit lost, but threw myself into sports. After I went to college for basketball, played all my life, tried to go into the modeling career, got denied like a couple times. I discovered CrossFit and was like, wow, like this sport is amazing. Like I walk into a room and for the first time, it's like, no one has to put me in a box. No one identifies me as like, oh, you know, she's really tomboyish. Oh, she's really feminine. Like they just know like she is strong. They don't even say strong for a female. They're like, do you know Courtney Roselle? She's strong. And like to be finally neutral on that platform and just show who I was kind of made me the best version of myself, because I ended up going out for like modeling again after being denied so many times, ended up being denied again. And then Vogue magazine picked me up and was like, we've been looking for someone like you. And that was my first modeling gig, because they're like, we never met a girl who like wants to be the athletic type and just wants to be herself and kind of break the mold of like feminine tomboys, especially for young females and young little girls who are just trying to find themselves. And CrossFit made me that totally. It found my like outer strength to be my inner strength.
Okay, all right. Well, what made you come up with the name Iron Grace? And what's the motivation behind your brand?
Oh yeah. So Iron Grace brings out my feminine tomboy side and also brings out a barbell. So, and also me playing basketball all my life. So, right, I have a feminine and masculine side. So Iron represents a barbell, the masculine side, and Grace is for my feminine side. Same with basketball. Like when you're in basketball, you have to be strong, but you also have to be very swift and very light on your feet and very graceful. Same with CrossFit. If you know my sport, when you clean a barbell, right, I have to be super strong to do it. I have a 225-pound clean, 225 pounds, but you have to be graceful in the motion to be able to hit the lift. Like it's a very interesting lift to do. Same with a snatch, but when you do it, you're like, it's almost like poetry in motion. You're like, wait, what just happened? But it's super graceful and always catches people's eyes. So that's basically like it all came together under the umbrella.
Okay. Well, while we're talking about Iron Grace, what is some of the plans? What do you offer? What do you offer with Iron Grace, your fitness?
So I offer clothing that people can buy from me. I also personal training and small group training. I offer fitness modeling. I also do. And in the new year, I'm actually coming out with an online app. I'm in the process of doing it in the new year so that I can do nationally or internationally, meet with people and do online training and nutrition templates and kind of make it like a worldwide thing, hopefully, crossing fingers.
Oh, look at you. Congratulations.
I'm trying my best in the entrepreneur world. I am trying my best.
But look, all those no's that them people gave you, look at where you're at now.
Oh, yeah. I've been denied. Like I tell people all the time, like I've been denied all my life. And it takes one person to believe in you. And besides yourself, like you have to believe in yourself. But it takes one person to be like, hell yeah, that's a good idea. Or hell yeah, like, let's do this. And that's all it takes. And you're just kind of on like a roller coaster, you know? I had to be like, I got denied by every modeling agency possible. even one modeling agency brought me in and was like, no little girl's going to want to look like you. Like, you're too muscular. No. And like, I was like, wait, you brought me in all the way to New York City to tell me this? And then the Vogue assistant editor was like, no, I've been looking for a girl like you. And then all of a sudden everybody comes out of the woodworks like, oh, da, 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 da. So
Well, awesome, because that's a blessing. That's a
yeah,
blessing.
it's
Like
always,
you said, it only takes one person to give you that yes, and look how far you go.
exactly.
But now I'm ready to ask, how was the experience with The Rock? Oh my gosh.
Okay. So it's really funny. The number one question I always get about The Rock is, did he smell good? And I was like, yeah, he did. He smells really good. And he's always perfectly dressed. Like, his like style is awesome. But beyond that, and him being like a big presence, you know, he's 6'7". He's like 270, 6'5", 270. Like, he's a big presence, but he might have like the biggest heart I have ever met. He is genuine to the bone, Like, he knows exactly who you are because he handpicks every contestant for the show. So he picked me for like my women empowerment and my story, and I motivational speak, especially to young girls about body positivity. Like, that's why he picked me, because he's a girl dad. So he brought his little girls to my matches, like that I was on TV. He's like, I want you to watch these girls compete. But he is a very, very genuine, very big-hearted human.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we did talk about The Rock, but what was your experience actually being on that show, period?
Oh God, it was a whirlwind. I never been on national TV before. I mean, the first time it aired, I had 362 DM messages just in my Instagram. The night it aired, boom, boom. I was like, oh, I remember waking up the next day and being like, how am I going to answer this? It was a whirlwind. And like, all of a sudden these people started following me, and especially like young girls, and saying, you're my role model. You know, I want to be you when I grow up. You did everything like I wanted to do, and you fought through adversity. I mean, you can't put a price tag on the experience I went through, and like how, you know, passionate of it became for me to pursue my dreams even more. Like, it just gave me like a rocket fuel. Like, let's go, let's keep going. You're not doing this just for yourself. You're doing it for everybody else who doesn't have the strength to speak out or to represent something that you know that they want. So it was a really, I can't even put a dollar sign on it. So
Well, that's still awesome. I love when people can empower other people, and especially when it comes to the youth. So, and now that they're looking up to you, you know, now it's like, all right, now you get the chance to speak to them, you know what I mean? And
yeah,
motivate little girls that want to be just like you. So that's awesome.
yeah. I just want everybody to find their physical strength, to find their inner strength, because it like changes your life. You know, my tagline is to be strong, live confident. That's my tagline. Be strong, live confident, and it all intertwines, like everything. You know, when I walk into a room, because of what I do physically, I like stand tall, and I'm like, it could be a business room full of men and I'm a woman. Like, I walk in and they know I'm serious just because of how I perform and how I look. When, you know, in the past, everybody was like, oh, you know, super athletic, super muscular, like back away. But now I walk into a business meeting, again, full of room of men, and they know I'm here and I'm serious. Like, they're like, okay, that girl, she's disciplined. Look at the way she looks, like she's here to play. So
Awesome. But can you give us maybe 3 tips of staying in shape, staying fit, eating healthy? Because I know I really need to
yeah.
hear it. It's like, I love my size. I love how I look and stuff, but I want to tighten up without losing the weight.
Yeah. So number one
Yes.
is, it really, and I know people hate to hear this and hate to say it, but it really is the 80-20 rule of nutrition. Like, what you put in your body. What I wish I could say for like a lot of people, like what I do is the 80%, because then everybody will be flowing their money in at me, but I'm not the 80%, meaning the fitness part is not the 80%. It's what you put in your body is the 80%. So I will say, like, that is the game changer. Like, enough water, enough food is the game changer. Number 2, consistency. Like, results don't happen overnight. They say habits almost take 60 to 90 days to develop. But once they do, and you have that consistency of like completely doing fitness, it will become a mental then thing. And that's what you want it to be. You want it to be mental, that I have to do this and do fitness. And those long results will be in the long term. And then my last one is, my favorite thing I always like to say to my clients is, there's no such thing as overworking, but there is such thing as under resting. So when people are very stressed out or don't get enough sleep, that matters. That matters. I can't even stress that enough. You need to get sleep. You need to find your de-stressor. If that ends up being fitness, that's awesome. But if you're trying to, and fitness is not sometimes everybody's favorite thing, and that's fine. It's for more your health and your aesthetics sometimes, but you have to find a de-stressor in life to balance it out. You can't be stressed all the time because fitness only adds stress to your body. A lot of people don't know that. Like when you work out, your body's not like, oh, you're doing fitness right now. All it knows is stress. But if you don't de-stress, then all it knows is stress. So you're going from stressful work, not sleeping, and then working out. It just inflames the body.
Oh, well, thank you. I needed that.
I know. I was like, trust me.
That's like, no bad thing.
Yeah. It's just things like fun facts that people don't think about. I'm like, let me do something like everybody, you got to work out, you got to eat, right? But like, you don't know a little bit of tips and tricks like that. So.
I got you. So what has been like the biggest challenge? What has been the biggest challenge in your career so far?
My biggest challenge is to keep up, I guess you can say. It's crazy. Like you could be a fitness trainer through Instagram. You could be a fitness trainer on YouTube. You could be a fitness trainer with no certifications. And, you have to keep up with the trend. You have to make sure you hit as many outlets as possible. Like, but also staying authentic to your brand. So stepping outside I was very much an in-person trainer. I was not an online trainer. I was like, I can't see how you move. I can't see how you do things. But, the pandemic, I had to make it work somehow or else I wasn't going to get money. So, you have to develop with what happens in life. And those are the people that always strive. When you can recreate yourself and rebrand yourself and go with the struggles, everybody knows it's not when you go through the struggle, it's how you handle the struggle that makes you better. So that's like how it works. And I always take that as the best piece of advice to give.
Okay. Well, I always like to ask this question, but since you talked about your challenges, what's your biggest accomplishment?
Becoming Titan of the East. I am the reigning crown champ of Titan of the damn East. So that's one of my biggest accomplishments, but also too, it's crazy. Like I started my own business when I was 29 yeah. So having my own home, starting my own business and still being here through an entire pandemic. Yeah. Like I will give myself a lot of kudos to that. So being a lady entrepreneur is always empowering. So.
Okay. Well, I like to go and ask personal questions, not too personal, but I like people to know who you are and not just because you work with The Rock. But what is one fun fact about yourself?
One fun fact about myself. So I was super athletic growing up, but I actually started in like dance. So I was like a jazz dancer. I was a ballerina. And I also, again, I have 4 brothers and 1 sister. So I come from a big family. So I feel like that's like an interesting fun fact about me. Everybody thinks that like, I don't know, delicate things, I guess you can say, because I lift heavy barbells, but I actually started as a ballerina. So yes.
Okay. So out of all the places you've been, what's been your most memorable one?
Oh my Lord. Wait, like in my career, you're talking about like in life, like I traveled to?
No, in life.
Oh, in life. Shoot. Okay. That's pretty good. I actually need to travel more in my life. I'm not going to lie. I've never been to Europe. That's a good fun fact, I guess you can say also. But I loved always like going to Puerto Rico or any islands or anything like that. So that's the farthest I traveled.
So Puerto Rico would be your most memorable place you've been?
Like so far, I mean, because I've been in the US, like, California, San Diego, all of Florida. But yeah, to get outside the country and make it memorable, and like I would go to Puerto Rico. So
what's the next big thing for you? What are you working on? What's some of your goals for 2022?
For 2022, my online app, that's like my main focus. And I'm also going to be competing at the end of the year. So a whole year from now, probably in like a bodybuilding show. I'm doing something outside of my comfort zone completely. I'm in the CrossFit arena. I'm known to be in the CrossFit arena, but one thing I always strive for is uncomfortability in all my life. If I'm too comfortable, I'm not progressing and I'm not growing. So the online app is going to be a whole beast to set up. That's going to be number one. And then later in the year, I'm hoping to compete in like a bodybuilding show in the wellness arena or the figure arena. So we'll see how that goes in my pretty heels on stage.
You got this. Look, you got this. I
Yeah.
know you do.
Oh my God. It makes me nervous, but it's all good. I just got my coach actually today. He was like, "You ready in a year?" He's like, "This is going to take a year." I was like, "I'm hooked in." Okay. So yes.
Okay, all right. Well, what's some of your other hobbies? Because I know you say you used to do dancing and everything. You do your fitness,
Yeah.
but what's some other hobbies that you like to do?
Truthfully, I work so much, which is so great. I always say busy and blessed, busy and blessed. But I actually, something so simple. I love like small dinners with family and friends. I'm a very like outgoing introverted. I'm an extroverted introverted person. So I like being with people, but I like small groups of my friends. So I love like small dinners, just being able to talk to people in my spare time and to see my family is like everything because I have so many cousins and nieces and nephews that any downtime I get, it's usually with like my friends that are basically my family or my family.
All right.
Yeah.
So I got two more questions before I go into my little fun fact game. What's
Okay.
the best piece of advice you ever received?
Oh, wow. Best piece of advice I ever received. Um, to be, there's a curse word in there, so I'm not going to say it, but be
Oh, you can
irreplaceable.
say it. Go ahead. Go.
I was like, basically, like my family, even though the outside world kind of didn't let me accept me who I was, my family never like let that happen. So they basically be fucking impossible to ignore. That's like so what my family said. They were like, stand so fucking tall, do whatever you need to do to stand out. Because let me tell you, that's gonna be you, and you be authentic to yourself, and somebody will grasp onto it. And they never made me apologize for who I was. So be so fucking irreplaceable, basically, to ignore.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, I'll take that. I'll take that piece of advice
Yeah.
also. So my last question before we go into the fun fact question is, what is one message you want to give to all your fans right now?
One message I want to give to all my fans is just be authentic, be you. You will find your people, you will find your tribe, you will find the people that lift you up, but you have to stay authentic on your journey because that's what attracts people to others. Every one of my clients, yes, they're attracted to me because of, my fitness goals, but they're more attracted to me and stay with me because of who I am as a human being. It's more than anything else. So be authentic to who you are. Always stay on this journey and know that I always tell people I am the strongest in the room because I cried the most in the room. So you will make sure you don't know what strength is until you know what weakness is. So you will have obstacles. You will go into potholes. You will be deep. You will have the beating of mentally, physically sometimes to not do what you need to do, but you need to know that there's an end goal and there's a bigger picture and you're put on that right path.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you gain a fan with me, so so thank you for letting me know that. I don't know if I could be as fit as you, but I'm gonna say I'm just gonna be working on it little by little.
Stop. Anybody can be as fit. Anybody.
I don't think I want to. I don't think I want the big muscles and.
Doesn't need to be like that. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
No, but you look good. It look good on you, but I don't know if it'll look good on me.
Well, seriously, thank you so much for interviewing me and having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, but I got two questions.
Oh, you're the fun facts. All right.
Yeah, the fun fact question before you go.
Got it.
Got it.
Go.
Me already.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. Please. I have all the time.
Okay, so I'm going to read it. Okay. So the first question is, if you could travel to any year in a time machine, what year would you choose and why?
Oh, really? Wow, that's a good question. The 70s. because everybody just loved each other and like it was all peace and like I want to see what everybody was like, basically all calm and chill, and like did the world really love each other? Because that's what it seems like in the 70s. So let's see what we got. And like we had no cell phones, hardly any technology. Like I want to see how this all went down. That's it.
Right. Yeah, everybody used to love to play outside and everything. Now it's just everybody on their phones.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last question is, if you could be a part of a family on any TV show, which family would you choose and why?
Oh wow. Part of any family on a TV show. Oh, it's like a comedy TV show, but Modern Family on USA. They're like the
Okay.
funniest. I don't know. And it's like real life stuff. They have like, oh my God, Sophia Vergara is on it and stuff like that. I mean, I want to be part of Modern Family. They just seem like so much fun.
Okay. But do we have time for one more question?
Of course, no, we have all the time. We have all the time. Please go.
Oh no, I'm just gonna ask one more. I like to ask everybody this. If you could switch places with one person for one day, who would it be and why? And it could be dead or alive.
Dead or alive?
Mhm.
My God,
But
I
if
feel
you
like-
could switch places with them for one day for 24 hours, you know.
Oh my God. Not gonna lie, it'd probably be a world leader, like the president, or even like another world leader in another country. But I want to see how they run things. Like how they control a whole country for one day, or like what goes on really behind those scenes. Okay. I just need to know. I need to know the pressure. I need to know what actually is talked about. Do you ever have any normal conversations? Because I feel like you're always going to be needed for something. So probably like a world leader or like the president of the United States. So.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I like that answer. I don't know if I want to be, I would switch places with one of them because woo, that's a lot of responsibility.
I feel like it's so much responsibility, but like I need to see what they sign off on and things. I don't know.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
But before we get off, can you tell everybody where they can follow you?
Yeah. So you guys can follow me on a couple of things. IronGraceFitness.com. You can email me at IronGraceFitness@gmail, or my Instagram, Courtney Roselle. Facebook is Courtney Lynn. I answer every social media possible. Even my Twitter is Courtney Roselle. So it's either under my business name always, or it's under my name. And I answer every single DM myself, every email myself. No one is bot behind me. I don't have a robot answering for me, or an assistant. So I'm with you if you have any questions.
Okay. Well, I definitely want to say thanks for interviewing with us. I love your energy.
Thank
You seem like you're so happy, so outgoing, so enjoyable. So continue your grind. I wish you nothing but big success for 2022 and in your career. Thanks again for everything. And thanks for being in the magazine. So it's just a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. No,
like
thank you for considering me. I totally appreciate it. You have no idea.
Like I said, I'm a big fan now. So
thank you. Thank you.
And not just because of The Rock, because I love what you do.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, you have a happy Wednesday. You be blessed, and actually have a happy holiday.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, same to you. All right. Have a great one.
You too.
Okay. Bye-bye.